So finishing off the cab, I dug around in Junkbox and found various pieces of veneer, and for the hardwood to go around the front trim I found various pieces of rosewood from previous guitar projects, which I think will do the job. The only challenge is none of these pieces are long enough to go all the way along the front panel, so I'll have to split it in the middle, and I'm not quite sure how I'll do that yet. I might try and do it invisibly, so to speak. If that doesn't work, we'll put something in the middle to make it look obvious rather than invisible. Okay, so I'm just going to make up some water-based lacquer with black in it, because I want to blacken all these, if you like, shadow edges here that will be in front of the front panel, and also just along the back edges around the back. Okay guys, so here we are after a day of veneering. So it's come out reasonably okay, given I was using scraps of veneer that were left over from older projects. So there's actually two pieces here. There's a line somewhere down along here, and that came out pretty well. Likewise on the other side, again there's a line down here, slightly more visible on this side, but with a bit of sanding that might go away as well. A little bit lifted right here on the corner of me, so I'll just repair that and pull that back down again. However, the sort of one frustrating aspect is I didn't have enough to do the top in the same way with just two pieces as I did on each side. Now I do have a completely unused sheet of veneer, but I wasn't about to go cutting into that just for a project like this. So to finish off the top, I had one good piece to do all across the front, which was nice, but to finish off the back I've actually done it with 5 pieces. I could have done it with 3, but then it'd be all asymmetric, so I made it so that each outside piece is a certain length, the next 2 in are a little bit shorter, and the one in the center is shorter still. So at least it'll be symmetric, because these are going to show up a little bit more once I put a bit of shellac on here. So going to let this settle down overnight, stick some shellac on it to hopefully minimize the effects of moisture. And then I'll start on making the trim, the rosewood trim for the front. So I think I've managed to salvage some rosewood to act as the trim on the front here and on the sides. I didn't have a single piece long enough to go across the top, so I've used that old ancient capstone technique. And hopefully it all will go well. I don't have a picture framer thing for cutting very precise 45-degree angles, so I can't be sure exactly what it'll look like when we're done, but it'll be better than it looks now. And so here we go. A couple of coats of shellac on the veneer just to protect it. It's not, I haven't done a grain filling or anything like that yet. Rosewood surround. Got a little creative here in the middle, why not? And so yeah, it's looking good. Still have to change the knob here on the side. I'll get to that. One candidate is this guy right here, but I don't know yet. For the back, I fitted a panel for the external antenna. The audio in will come here. Believe it or not, I did not have a 3.5mm stereo jack in the Junkbox, which kind of came as a surprise. But so I got some of those in order. Hopefully they will come tomorrow. And I put a mains socket over here for a power cord. So the only thing I think I was left to do is the actual AM antenna flying lead. I'll probably put a little socket on the back panel and then have like a banana plug to just plug it in. Yeah, and so pretty happy with the results so far. So I think that's enough for one weekend. As I say, once I get the 3.5mm jack, I think we'll be done functionally, so then we'll give it another test to make sure all is still well. Then the big thing is make a back panel and paint the front panel. And all I'll say at this stage is I decided not to paint it black. I'm going to paint it a different color. You'll find out what that color is later on. So that's it for this little roundup, guys. More to come.